Hello, YouTube. J Bob, the video game slob, coming back at you, friggin' forever away from the last time I made a video. Man, life gets extremely complicated quick, but we've been having really good sales. It's quarter 4. Things are moving. The bad thing about things are moving is that means I have less time. Kids have stuff like parent-teacher conferences, all that kind of crazy stuff. That when you're a video game slob, you still got to take care of business. So anyway, here we go. Buddy of mine went to a convention, gave me a call. And again, if you're not partnering with everybody you know, if all your friends and family don't know, what you're doing, go tell them and make sure they're looking out for video games for you. But he had a funeral, oddly enough, next to a place that had a video game convention, oddly enough. And so we stopped in and he said, do you want these? And I said, please buy the entire stock that they have. So I was doing this years ago. It's been a minute. But pick up Japanese 64 stuff if you're out there as a collector, as a reseller. I have all of these titles that you're going to see because I picked them up in about the same price range for myself years ago. But yeah, a couple years ago, I was making a ton of money off these. I was importing them from Japan, and then I stopped being able to find wholesalers that could get them in the $3 to $5 range for me. So I was very excited to see these again. Although I still may have 2 copies of Mario Tennis down in the basement. Just because I stopped buying those and stopped putting them out. They're just hard to sell. They were the last ones that I always sell. These I put $15 on, the Mario Parties 1, 2, and 3, and people buy them up all day. You'll see them from Japan. See how there's that water staining there. So people won't buy them there. If they aren't in really mint shape, I've learned Japanese customers don't like them. So we get all these, like, I would call them like factory seconds. They're not obviously factory sealed. But if they're not collector grade, the Japanese market really rejects them. So I think I paid $45 for all of this. By the way, I kind of was like, see if you can get a bulk deal on all of them. Same thing with Mario Kart. You really don't need any English to play this version of Mario Kart. And so I think I sell the regular for $35 or $40. So a lot of people are very happy to spend $15. You can just put it in and play it. And if you don't already know what Japanese games, and again, you can see the quality, and that's why they didn't want them. And also, if people tell you they're not Nintendo cassettes, they are Nintendo cassettes. There you go. There's the proof. You just do a back swap on these, and they work fine. Or if you got a Game Shark or whatever, they'll work fine. Wonder Boy, or I don't know, whatever the other thing is, but there's a device you can get on there. Again, you can see the damage at the top of the label. There you go. Mario Party 3, what is that? I'm going to guess $50 to $60 nowadays if you're trying to get a Mario Party 3 on the 64, and so people are generally pretty happy to add these in. And for that price, at $15, $10, for some of the other ones, they're just happy to add this Japanese collection games to their collection because they look really cool. And so, yeah, and especially now with the Analog 64 or Analog 3D coming out, you're going to be able to play all these in America soon. And so I think you'll probably see another price spike in terms of Japanese games. So if you haven't already gotten the Japanese games that you want, grab those because you can get the ISOs on them. You can get the language patches for them. And so, but just really great artwork. Yoshi in there, the Shy Guy, Wario, great Bowser photo, that kind of stuff. So really great artwork. And so this one, if you don't know, is the Super Mario 64 and that little, I don't know, what'd you call it? Like chicane line there. I don't know. On the left and right. That means it's the Rumble edition. So this had Rumble support. I'd have to go back and think. I don't think we ever got an American version that had Rumble support. So this is kind of a cool, great artwork, first of all, but just kind of a cool little tidbit in history. There you go. Stamped 01A. So there you go. Not a long video today, just a couple minutes. But telling you, yeah, if you see this stuff cheap, if you can find a way to import it cheap, I'm not the guy that goes out to Yahoo auctions or stuff like that. Maybe that's where they're getting this stuff. Again, I used to talk directly with an importer or exporter, I guess, from his point of view. And so that's where I found them. I have many, many controllers still downstairs. All the controllers are region free too. So I have lots of, 64 controllers because I was picking them up for $10, but I sell them here for $20 to $25. So, they weren't mint, but you could get them in for Japan very cheap. They play just the same. And some of the, Mario Kart had the gray and black. They were kind of exclusive. So anyway, I don't want to ramble on. It's been 5 minutes. J Bob, the video game slob, helping you make some money. Over and out.